Good morning, guys. Good morning. You able to hear me? The voice is all clear? Voice is all clear? Perfect. So we're going to continue the discussion that we were doing. One second. So let us see the first questions for the day. Which of the following sites used to be an important port of early Cholas? Mangrol, Puhar, Korkai, Sopara. Mangrol, Puhar, Korkai, Sopara. The answer is Puhar. It was one of the most flourishing ancient port cities known as Kaveri Pattinam, Kaveri Pumpattinam, very close to Kaveri, which is one of the earliest, which served as one of the earliest Chola seaports. Puhar is located in the mouth of Kaveri River on the seacoast. The premier Chola port was Puhar. Puhar is also called Kaveri Pumpattinam, commonly known as Pumpuhar. The major Pandya port was Korkai, while Tondai and Mucheris were the important ports of Chera kingdom in the Sangamera. Okay, next. Consider the following pairs regarding the category of lands during Chola Empire. Shalabhoga, land of peasant proprietors. Pallichandam, land donated to Jaina institutions. Vellam Vagai, land gifted to Brahmanas. Tirunamattukani, land gifted to temples. Which of the above pairs is or are correctly matched? Good morning, Ramya. Good morning. Good morning. Which of the following pairs is correctly matched? Shalabhoga, Palichandam, Vellanvagai, Tirunakani. Answer is B. Yes, Antarima. Yes, Parthman. You're right. B, 2 and 4. Chola inscriptions basically mention several categories of land. Vellan Vagai is basically land gifted to non-Brahmana peasant proprietors. Vellan Vagai, land gifted to non-Brahminical peasant proprietors. Brahmadeya is land gifted to Brahmanas. Shala Bhoga, land gifted for the maintenance of a school. Devadana Tirunamattukani is essentially land gifted to temples. Land gifted to temples. And Pallichandam, land donated to Jain institutions. Okay, next. Delhi became the capital of a kingdom for the first time under Delhi Sultanate, Tomara Rajputs, Chahamanas, Harshavardhana. Delhi became capital of a kingdom. Good morning, sir. Answer, according to me, should be Tomara Rajputs. Delhi became the capital of a kingdom first time under Tomara Rajputs, who were defeated in the middle of the 12th century by Chahmanas of Ajmer or Chauhans of Ajmer. Kannauj and Thaneshwar slightly before this time. Before this, Kannauj and Thaneshwar were the most important places, but both of these were gone, and then eventually Delhi became the most important place. It was under Tomaras and Chauhans of Ajmer that Delhi became an important commercial center. Transformation of Delhi into a capital that controlled vast areas of the subcontinent started with the foundation of Delhi Sultanate in the beginning of the 13th century. Consider the following statements regarding Marathas. The revenue system of Shivaji was based on that of Malik Amber of Ahmednagar. Shivaji increased the powers of existing Deshmukhs and Kulkarnis. Chaut and Sardeshmukhi were the taxes collected in Maratha kingdom. Which of the following statements is or are correct? Okay. Answer is A. Jayant, you're right. Answer is A. The revenue system of Shivaji was actually based on Malik Amber's revenue system model, which we observe in Ahmednagar. The lands were measured by using the measuring rod known as Kathi. Shivaji actually reduced the powers of Deshmukhs and Kulkarnis. These were basically landlords. And Chaut and Sardeshmukhi were the taxes collected not in the Maratha kingdom, but in the neighboring territories of Mughal Empire or Deccan. मुगल और दक्कन सुल्तानेट्स और बहमनी सुल्तानेट्स में चौथा सरदेशमुखी कलेक्ट किया जाता था. They're not Maratha taxes. Okay. Next question. Consider the following regarding socio-cultural life of Vijayanagara. Domingo Pace observed an increasing presence of Brahmins in the military. Caste affiliations was closely tied to craft production, and members of the common craft formed collective memberships. Physical exercises were important with men, and wrestling was an important male preoccupation for sport and entertainment. Yes, Parthman, you're right. Chauth and Sardeshmukhi are collected by Marathas, but they are taxes of Mughals. Which of the above statements is or are correct? Vijayanagara mein. 1 and 3, 2 and 3, 1, 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3. Answer is D. All the statements are correct. Domingo Pace does understand or does identify that Brahmins were increasingly getting involved into military jobs. Caste affiliations were closely tied to craft production, and members of the common craft actually formed collectives, what commonly called guilds. Often members related to craft formed inter-caste communities. This helped them consolidate the strength and gain political representation and trade benefits. According to historian Talbot, Terminology such as SETI was used to identify communities across merchants and artisan classes, while Boya identified herders of all types. And we see an increased participation of Brahmins in higher positions of political and administrative fields. In fact, Portuguese Charo Domingo Faes even observed an increasing presence of Brahmins in the military during the Vijayanagara kingdom. It is Bhargav, yes, it is. In fact, this is one of the first instances and probably one of the last instances as well, where we see Brahmanas, the priest, actually doing a military job, army job. Okay, next question. Consider the following statements regarding Nathpanthis. They opposed the idea of renunciation of the world. They became particularly popular among the lower castes. To them, the path to salvation laid in meditation on the formless ultimate reality. Which of the following statements is or are correct? 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3. Nathpanthis. Nathpanthis basically, answer is C. Answer is C, C. C. 1 is not correct. Nathpanthis, Siddhacharyas, and yogis. They advocated renunciation of the world because in that option, the option was that they rejected the idea of renunciation of world, which is wrong. They did suggest renunciation of world. To the Nathpanthis, the path of salvation lay in the meditation on the formless ultimate reality and realization of oneness with the ultimate reality. To achieve this, they advocated intense training of body and mind through practices like yogasanas, breathing exercises, and meditation. See, most of the Nathpanthis were very, very popular, particularly in the lower castes. Their criticism of conventional religion created a ground for devotional religion to become a popular force in North India. I mean, in fact, their criticism of casteism, their criticism of discrimination within the Hindu caste system actually made them extremely popular across North India. Consider the following pairs regarding Bhakti saints. Dadu, Rajasthan; Ramanujacharya, Andhra Pradesh; Chaitanya Deva, Uttar Pradesh. Which of the following pairs are correctly matched? One only, 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 3. Match the following. I mean, which of these are correct? Answer is A. Dadu, Rajasthan. Chaitanya Mahadeva, Bengal, Assam. Ramanujacharya, Tamil Nadu. Consider the following saints: Appar, Sundarar, Periyalvar, Andal. Which of the above saints was or were Nayanars? Which of these were or are Nayanars? B. 1 and 2. Andal is none. Periyalvar and Andal are Alvars, not Nayanars. Appar, Sundarar are Nayanars. In South May, basically during the early phases of Bhakti movement, there were two groups which promoted Bhakti ideas or Bhakti ideology or Bhakti thought process. One was the followers of Lord Vishnu. These are the ones whom we today call Alvars. Then there were also the Nayanars, Nayana the eye, Shiva followers, female. Yes, Andal was a female Alvar. They were 63 Nayanars who belonged to different caste backgrounds such as potters, untouchable workers, peasants, hunters, soldiers, brahmanas, chiefs, etc. And the best among them, most popular among them is Appar, Sambandar, Sundarar, Manika Vasagar. Appar is known for even writing the book Tevaram. There are two sets of compilations of the Nayanars, Tevaram and Tiruvakasakam. Similarly, there were 12 Alvar saints coming from a very diverse background. Periyalvar, his daughter Andal, Tondarippodi Alvar, Namma Alvar. Their songs are compiled in a book called Nalayira Divya Prabandham, 4,000 holy shlokas, commonly called Divya Prabandham, or you can say Nalayira Divya Prabandham, 4,000. Very popular. Now, consider the following statements regarding Sufism. Sufis consider that knowledge of the truth can be based only on self-experience. It is believed that Almighty can be persuaded by cleverness. Which of the above statements is or are correct? Sufism. Guys, anybody or those in Hyderabad, today at 12:30, I will be at CSBIS Academy, Ashok Nagar, where if you have any doubts about the history optional test series or anything regards to history or history guide, history optional or history optional test series, I will be at the institute and you can always meet me there. At 12:30, I'll be at the institute. Consider the following statements regarding Sufism. Sufis consider that knowledge of the truth can be based only on self-experience. It believes that Almighty can be persuaded by cleverness. Actually, only A is right. Almighty can be persuaded only by mercy, not cleverness. Almighty cannot be persuaded by cleverness. One considers oneself to be frail and praise the Almighty in distress, receives His grace immediately. All practices in Sufism are aimed at capability to enhance the competence of his experience, and there is no way to realize truth except through one's own experience. I mean, Sufis generally believe that prayer is the only way to receive the grace of God, not cleverness. Okay, next. Consider the following statements regarding Kabir. He was born in the city of Varanasi. During his life, he was threatened by both Hindus and Muslims for his views. In Bijap, Kabir mocks the practice of praying to avatars such as Buddha or Buddhism. Which of the following statements is or are correct? Kabir. Answer is D. Kabir was actually born in the city of Varanasi in UP, and he's also known to be critical of both organized religion and religions. He questioned meaningless, unethical practices of all religions, primarily the wrong practices of Hindus and Muslim religion. In fact, he mocks the practice of praying avatars such as Buddha of Buddhism by asserting, "Don't call the master Buddha. He didn't put down devils." Kabir urged people to look within and consider all human beings as manifestation of God, rather than just prayers of idols. Which of the following features is found absent in the Mauryan Empire? Appointment of provincial governors purely based on meritocracy, presence of a village administration, municipal administration, committee that look after one second, committee that look after the manufacturing of goods. Just 1 second, guys. I'll just be. Good morning. Sorry, guys. हाँ. Maurya Empire में क्या available नहीं था? That is answer is A. The provincial governors were mostly appointed by the members of royal family. They were responsible for the maintenance of law and order and collection of taxes for the empire. Option B, village administration was completely in the hands of Gramani, and his official superior was called Gopa, who was in charge of 10 or 15 villages. Option C, both Kautilya and Megasthenes provided the system of municipal administration. Arthashastra contains a full chapter, complete text on this. Meritocracy means merit based, yes. It was not really on merit based. Megasthenes refers to 6 committees of 5 members, each looking after part of administration of Patliputra. These committees were industries, foreigners, registration of birth and death, trade, manufacture of sale and goods, collection of sales tax. Andanars and Dudars in Sangam monarchy were those of Tamil and Telugu background will be able to answer this question quite easily. Andanars and Dudars. Priest and envoys. Duda means envoy, the spy or diplomats or ambassadors. Imperial court or Avai. Imperial court in Sangam period was commonly known as Avai. It was attended by a number of chiefs and officials. The king was assisted by a large body of officials who were divided into 5 councils: Amaichar, Andanar, Senapati, Tudar, Orrar. 5-member councils. Okay. Which of the following 3 kingdoms were involved in the tripartite struggle for Kannauj? The triangular love story of Kannauj. It was basically in North India, and it was by Pala Pratihara Rashtrakuta, who were in the post Harsha period. These 3 were actually looking for establishing themselves as strong powers, and they kept on fighting among themselves. Eventually, left the entire North India vacant without power. Pala Pratihara Rashtrakuta, where every king was defeating the other king. Consider the following officials of medieval India and their respective jurisdictions during the reign of Shivaji. Vakinavis, correspondent; Sumanta, religious administration; Sachiv, finance and general administration; Amathya, accountant general. Which of the following pairs is correctly matched? Answer is B. Correctly matched. Shivaji laid foundations of a very sound and strong administrative system. King was the pivot. He was assisted by 8 ministers known as Ashtapradhan. Each of them was directly responsible to Shivaji. Now, who are the 8? Peshwa, finance and general administration; Sara Naubat or Senapati was the military commander; Amatya was the accountant general; Vakinavis took care of the intelligence, posts, and household affairs; Sachiv was responsible for correspondence; Sumanta, master of ceremonies; Nyayadhish, justice, judge; Pandit Rao, charities and religious administration. Based on the options given, only Amatya, accountant general, is your best fit. All others, no. That's why answer is 4. The royal title of Devaputra and Hindu Suratrana were often associated with which of these rulers or kings respectively? I mean, which king used to use this Devaputra title? Factual question. Hindu Suratrana. The answer is A. Titles. Vijayanagara kings and Kushana kings. One means claiming high status to identify with a variety of deities. The strategy is best exemplified by Kushanas. Remember, Kushanas also used to have titles like Mahashivara, Sacha Dharmatida Maharaja, Adiraja. याद है? Title wala concept. Kushanas and Vijayanagaras. They always had this huge sounding titles. And they used to have this colossal statues of Kushana rulers. Recently in Mathura, some statues were found last year. Some historians feel this indicates that Kushanas consider themselves to be godlike or divine types. Yes. Harihara Raya was also called Suratra, Hindu Suratrana. Many Kushana rulers adopted the title Devaputra or son of God, possibly inspired by the Chinese rulers. Vijayanagara kings claimed to be ruling on behalf of God Virupaksha. That's why they used to have a common title called Hindu Suratrana. This means Hindu Sultan, the Hindu Sultanate. Vijayanagara kings. Recently, he was in news. Consider the following regarding Subramanya Bharatiyar. Popularly known as Mahakavi Bharati, he was a pioneer of modern Telugu poetry. Bharati fought against the caste system in Hindu society, and he became the first poet whose works were nationalized by state government. Which of the following statements these are correct? Bharatiyar. Just 1 second, guys. Answer is C. Subramanya Bharatiyar. He was actually a freedom fighter, social reformer, poet, commonly known as Mahakavi Bharatiyar, and commonly media also used to call him just Mahakavi. His songs on nationalism and freedom of India helped to rally masses for the support of Indian national struggle. Kannan Paattu, Kuil Paattu, Nilabum, Vaninum, Katrum, Panjali Shabadam. These are all his great poems. In fact, in 1908, he published the famous collection of nationalist songs, Sudesha Geetangal, or he published it. I mean, in 1949, he became the first poet whose works were nationalized by state government. Bharatiyar fought against caste system. He declared that there was only two castes, men and women. He considered, I mean, that's why he himself removed his sacred thread. He condemned certain shastras that denigrated women. He believed in equality of humankind. In fact, he was very strong critique of preachers while who were mixing their personal opinions while teaching Vedas and Gita. Subramanya Bharatiya, Tamil Nadu. First, his book was nationalized in 1949. His poems. He worked as a teacher in Madurai, and I mean, 2021 we observed his 100th death anniversary. One okay, and he was a journalist with many newspapers, including the Hindu, the Bala Bharata, Vijaya, Chakravartini, Swadeshi Mitran, and India. Bharatiyar University is a state university established in Coimbatore in his memory, and Government of India in 1987 created this Subramanya Bharati Award given by the Ministry of Human Resources, mainly to writers in Hindi literature. Now that's the funniest part. Bharatiyar himself a Tamil poet, but Hindi writers get an award on his name. Good morning, Indian. Bharatiyar. Culture the following regarding Sham Singh Atariwala. He was the last ruler of Sikh Empire. He was the regent to Maharaja Dulip Singh of Lahore. Which of the following statements these are incorrect? Sham Singh Atariwala. He was the last ruler of Sikh Empire. No, he was not. Last ruler of Sikh Empire is Maharaja Dilip Singh. He was not the regent of Maharaja Dilip Singh. Maharaja Dilip Singh's regent was Rani Jind Kaur. Since the question is asking incorrect, both the options are incorrect. 174th death anniversary of Sikh General Athariwala was observed in 2020. 174th and Feb 10th. Uh, Very important Sikh general of the Sikh Empire. He fought the battles of Multan, back in Kashmir, even the frontier provinces. He was one of the members in the Regency's setup of Council of Maharani Jind Kaur. There's a place called Atari Station. कभी सुना है? When you go by train from India to Pakistan, the last station is Atari. On this guy's name, his village. Atari village is the native village of Sardar Sham Singh Atariwala, one of the generals of Ranjit Singh. ये है, ये जो है ना, you can see Chekharta, that one. Which of the following assemblies were also known as Narishta, meaning a resolution of many that cannot be broken? Narishta is basically Sabha. Sabhas were known as Narishta in Vedic period. That is, one Sabha passes a resolution, it cannot be broken. Who among the following scholar declared Sapta Sindhu, Sapta Saidhava region as the homeland of Aryans? This is a previous year question. Answer is A. A.C. Das. According to A.C. Das, Aryans came from Sapta Sindhu region, native origin. Match the following theories of origins of Aryans: European theory, Central Asian theory, Arctic region theory, Indian theory. A.C. Das, Balgangadhar Tilak, Max Muller, Sir William Jones. Answer this because I'll just be back in a second. Once. Class ఉంది నాకు. Sorry guys. Answer is B. B, 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 B. Hi, చెప్పు. Hi, hi, hi. ఇంకొక answer is B. Now, actually, Ashmit can come into the class anytime without breaking protocols because there are no protocols. Which of the following was the basic unit of Vedic society? Jana, Vidhata, Parivar, Sangha. Many people often forget one principle in life. Rules must be part of your life. Rules must not be your life. लोग अक्सर ये भूल जाते हैं. Rules are made for us. We are not made for rules. Answer is a C. Kula, Parivar, Griha, that's the basic unit, no? Yes. Who among the following was not the god of atmosphere during the Vedic period? Indra, Marut, Rudra, Dhyans. D, Dhyans. Dhyans was not even mentioned. Rudra, Indra, Maruta, it is mentioned. Dhyans is not even mentioned, no. Which river is not mentioned in Rigveda? Narmada, Sindhu, Ganga, Yamuna. Dhyans is basically, exactly, never heard of Dhyans. That's the point, no? Antariba. ध्यान वैसा कुछ है ही नहीं, तो बस ऐसे बना दिए बस. It was a previous year question. A river which is not mentioned in Vedas, particularly Rigveda. Narmada. Narmada is not mentioned in Rigveda. Ganga, Yamuna, Sindhu, or Indus mentioned. Who does Vedic people call potter? Vidhat, Kulal, Ayas, Langar. Right. Vidhat, Kulal, Ayas, and Langal. Good morning, Yadgiri. Potter. Kulal. Which of the following voluntary contribution was made by people? Turvas, Yadu, Bali, Sira. Voluntary tax. Bali, 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 Bhaga, two important taxes. Match the following: Rigveda, Putri, Yajurveda, Advaryu, Samveda, Udgarti, Atharva Veda, Atharva, codes. Match the following. A. Sorry, it's actually answer is A. Rigveda Hotri, Yajurveda Advaryu, Samveda Udgarti, Atharva Veda Atharvas. What is the term used to denote wooden plow by Rigvedic Aryans? Wooden plow. Ayas means metal. Langal means wooden plow. Yava, barley, barley. Dharma, Rita depict a central idea in the ancient Vedic civilization in India. In this context, consider the following statements. Dharma was a conception of obligations and of the discharge of one's duties to oneself and to others. Rita was the fundamental moral law governing the functioning of the universe and all it contained. Which of the following statements is or are correct? One only, two only, both one and two, neither A, neither B, neither one nor two. Answer C. 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 Both are correct. Dharma means doing one's duty. Rita means the moral order or the scientific order which runs the world. The religion of early Vedic Aryans was primarily of bhakti, image worship and yagnas, worship of nature and yagnas, worship of nature and bhakti. Worship of nature and yagnas. It was basically worship of nature and spiritualism, the ritualism, right? The national motto of India, Satyamev Jayate, inscribed on the emblem of India, is taken from Katha Upanishad, Chandogya Upanishad, Aitreya Upanishad, Mandukya Upanishad. Satyamev Jayate, truth alone shall triumph. It's coming from Mandukya Upanishad. What was the main difference between Indus Valley civilization and Vedic civilization? Indus Valley was an urban, whereas Vedic was rural. Indus Valley believed in non-violence, whereas Vedic civilization and sacrifice. The main emphasis of Indus Valley civilization was on trade, whereas in Vedic it was on religion. None of the above. Answer is A. See, the other options, this option and this option are seemingly true but not conclusively true. This is conclusively true. Got the difference? This is one of those questions where you're not very sure about the answer, but remember that you have to answer the questions of prelims sitting within the domain of the question, not what you know. The idea is to the way they've given these options is to confuse you. Exactly. You need to answer the best possible answer. The world is God and God is my soul. This is the philosophy contained in the Upavedas, Puranas, Brahmanas, Upanishadas. I am under the impression it is D, Upanishadas. World is God, God is my soul. D. It is Upanishads. Any type of philosophical discussions or philosophical type of content, Upanishadas only. Gayatri mantra contained in Rigveda is dedicated to which deity? Agni, Savitri, Surya, Varuna. Savitri. It is goddess Savitri. Gayatri mantra mentioned in Rigveda. Rigveda books were divided into 10 books. Which of the following books are the oldest? Oldest of the Rigveda. Answer is C. C. 8th, 9th, 10th, and 1st come later. Which of the following statements these are not correct? Rigvedic people believed in primitive animism. Rigvedic women were highly respected and that most of the religious ceremonies were considered incomplete unless wives joined their husbands. Later Vedic period used painted grey ware pottery and Rigvedic Aryans were by and large urban people. Since the question is asking not correct, straight answer D. Yes, straight answer D. They're not urban people. Okay. Last question for the day. Match the following: Rigveda, Samaveda, Atharva Veda, Yajurveda. Melodic verses, spells and charms, oldest Veda, Shakala and Krishna. Very easy to guess. Answer is D. Rigveda is the oldest Veda. Yajurveda, Shukla Yajurveda, Krishna Yajurveda, D4. Samaveda, melodic verses. Atharva Veda, spells and charms. Okay, guys, that's it in the session for today in the morning. And let us meet at 9 p.m. today in the night. And we will be discussing one more mains question. I'll be sharing the mains question of the day. And we'll be discussing the key for it. And then we'll also continue the mains history class in the evening at 9 p.m. Subscribe and do follow the same channel, and do join the Telegram group Plus Students. On Telegram, just go and search Plus Students and you will get my group. Thank you, guys. You have a nice day. I'll see you at 9 p.m. Bye bye.